हरिः ओं श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। हरिः ओं श्री महागणाधिपतये नमः। श्री सरस्वत्यै नमः। वक्रतुंड महाकाय सूर्यकोटिसमप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा। गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुः साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। वन्दे गुरुपदद्वन्द्वम् अवाङ्मानसगोचरं रक्तशुक्लप्रभामिश्रम् अतर्क्यं त्रैपुरं महः। आपदामपहर्तारं दातारं सर्वसम्पदां लोकाभिरामं श्रीरामं भूयो भूयो नमाम्यहम्। रामाय रामभद्राय रामचन्द्राय वेधसे रघुनाथाय नाथाय सीतायाः पतये नमः। श्रीराम राम रामेति रमे रामे मनोरमे सहस्रनाम तत्तुल्यं रामनामवरानने। यत्र यत्र रघुनाथकीर्तनं तत्र तत्र कृतमस्तकाञ्जलिं बाष्पवारि परिपूर्णलोचनं मारुतिं नमत राक्षसान्तकम्। कूजन्तं राम रामेति मधुरं मधुराक्षरम् आरुह्य कविताशाखां वन्दे वाल्मीकिकोकिलम्। सीतादेवी युतं वीरं सर्वभूषणभूषितं पितृभक्तं हरिं ध्यायेत् अयोध्याकाण्ड उत्तमे। श्रीराम जय राम जय जय राम श्रीराम जय राम जय जय राम श्रीराम जय राम जय जय राम। श्री हनुमान जय हनुमान जय जय हनुमान श्री हनुमान जय हनुमान जय जय हनुमान श्री हनुमान जय हनुमान जय जय हनुमान श्री हनुमान जय हनुमान जय जय हनुमान। Jai Shri Rama everyone. Yeah. Yesterday we talked about how Sumantra went in there and how Dasharatha told him to go, and after he waited for king's order. When Kaikeyi said, okay, bring Rama, this is king's word only, but he still said, no, I want to wait for king's order, and king felt very happy about that in his heart. Okay, keep that in mind. And another thing, next thing is, now we are going to talk about how Sumantra is going to talk about. These are all very, very good ones. Always have them in your heart. Okay, what I am going to say is, today whatever we are going to listen, they are very, very, very auspicious ones. Okay, please have them in your heart. And the Brahmanas, now who mastered the Vedas and all, they were invited to perform the Pattabhisheka ceremony. They spent the night mostly at sage Vasishta's ashrama. Okay? They stood at the entrance of royal palace now, along with the king's family Purohitas, like Vasishta and so many sages along with him, and so many Brahmans that came to do Swasti Vachana. If you remember, that is the first thing they said, right? Swasti Vachana has to perform so all of them, and even the kings, and even the traders, merchants from all those ones. Okay, they were all there. And the ministers, the commanders of army, and the foremost among the merchant community also gathered together in a systematic manner. Like everybody will have their own place to stay, their own place to wait. So they were waiting there. And a clear sun rose. Now sun came up, and the Pushya Nakshatra appeared with the moon. And the sun entered into the Karkataka Lagna. Okay, these are all very auspicious ones. So Karkataka Lagna. And it was in the same manner when it happened during the birth of Śrī Rāma. Okay, when the birth of Śrī Rāma, when that kind of lagna came, it is that kind of state of grahas is there at that time. And the foremost of Brahmanas, they got everything ready for the Pattabhisheka of Śrī Rāma. Gold pitchers full of water, adorned auspicious wooden seat. If you remember yesterday we talked about how it is Audumbara wood. Okay, and a chariot completely upholstered with tiger skin. Remember that chariots will be always generally upholstered with tiger skin. Okay, and water brought from the sacred confluence of Ganga and Yamuna. A confluence meaning Sangamam. We talked about confluences a lot in Balakanda also. Okay, they were all kept ready, and water was also brought from several holy rivers, lakes, wells, pools, streams that flow from east to west, and streams that flow in the mountains and others. And waters were brought from water bodies that were flowing northward and southward too. Like means, so you have to get water in which is flowing in every direction. So they brought everything from water from everywhere they could, because they are all sages. They have an ability to go just like that and bring the water. Okay, that is the reason why they were able to do it. And the water white as milk also was there. Even they went to ksheera sagaram. That's what it means. Okay, and also from the seas on all sides, everything came. And honey, curds, ghee, grains of parched paddy, and blades of kusha grass, and flowers that were appropriate to the occasion. Water, 8 charming kanyas, an excellent elephant in rut, and gold and silver pitchers full of water, covered with leaves of trees yielding milk white resin. I mean, so there will be some trees from which, if you cut them, white liquid will come, right? Those trees. And then pitchers, tree sap, yes. Okay, though they were also. And then pitchers were not only filled with excellent water, but also with lotus and lilies. Even that were also there. I want you to imagine seeing them. Okay, and they were all shining brightly. An excellent pair of white chauris, Vinjamara. Yesterday we talked about how the Vinjamara, those things come also. Okay, which was as resplendent as the scattered rays of the moon. Okay, they were all white Vinjamaras, not the black ones, but the white ones. Okay, but that means the yaks were white like that, and adorned with jewels they were kept ready for fanning Śrī Rāma. And a white and splendid umbrella which resembled the moon was shining brightly all around, and it stood ready in front of all the articles required for consecration, whatever that is required for the crowning ceremony, Pattabhisheka ceremony. And a white bull was also ready, a white horse was also ready, and also all kinds of musical instruments and panegyrists, people who keep on telling about the Puranas and all those things, and as well as poets, they were also present. And the Brahmanas and others who assembled there, taking all the requisites for the Pattabhisheka ceremony on the emperor's command. They could not see the emperor yet. If you remember, yesterday also we talked about all these things. They said in the other sarga again, so we are talking about that again. Okay, so, and they were, if you remember, Vasishtha already sent Sumantra, and Sumantra did all of that. Sumantra got the order that he has to bring Śrī Rāma. Okay, keep that in mind. And they were all talking together. What happened? We are supposed to be doing this already. We are still waiting here. They were thinking, who is going to announce our presence to the king? And they are thinking, Sage Vasishtha told already. But still, these people are thinking like that. And we do not even see the king, even though sun is up. Sun is actually up. By this time, king should be out and up about why is he not up like that. Everything in connection with the installation of the wise Śrī Rāma is also ready. They are all talking like that. While they were saying so, Sumantra, he went inside before, and now he came, and as he was honored by the emperor, and he spoke to them. He saw all the kings, he saw who were there. And he said, I am going out in a hurry to bring Śrī Rāma under the order of majesty. Okay, his majesty, he told me to bring Śrī Rāma. However, you are all worthy of worship. You are all great one. You are all worthy of worship to the emperor, and more especially to Śrī Rāma. Therefore, now what would I do is, I shall presently inquire after his majesty's welfare. I will go and inform of your blessed selves. You are all here. I am going to inform them. And king about you all, and also the reason for his failure to appear, even though he was fully awake, he was awake only. I don't know why is he not here yet, he thought. Saying so, he returned to the entrance of the antahpura. So he went back inside, the doors of which are always open to him. We talked about how Sumantra has the permission to come in, go out at any time for the antahpura, okay, for Dasharatha. And he reached the well-known royal bedchamber again, and he paused for a while. Okay, and now comes the 4th sloka of the Gayatri Rāmāyana. Okay, we remember Gayatri Rāmāyana. We were talking about 24 syllables, right? So this is the fourth syllable. This might be around maybe 3000 something sloka. Okay, like that. I'm going to say that verse. Just listen. Tushtavasya tadavamsyam pravisya savishampatehe shayaniyam narendrasya tada sadhyavyatishthata. So the fourth, this is the fourth sloka. So Ayodhya Kanda 15th Sarga 20th verse. So that is the one of the fourth syllable of Gayatri Mantram is in there. Now he went near the room and he extolled Dasharatha as usual. Generally you don't go and talk to king directly. You have to say Jayam Jayam Vardhaya Vardhaya like that. And from behind the heavy tapestry, they have heavy curtain that is there. Okay, and from there only, he did not go completely inside. From outside only he started saying blessings with the praises, along with the praises. And this time what he said, yesterday he told lot of stuff and we listened to that. This time what he is saying, let us listen to that. May the Soma, Chandra, Surya, as well as Shiva and Vaishravana. Vaishravana is another name for Kubera. Okay, Vaishravana is another name for Kubera, keep that in mind. And it will also come for Ravana also actually. Anyway, because Kubera, Ravana is half brother of Kubera. Anyway, and as also Varuna, and here he meant Kubera only. Okay, Kubera as also Varuna and Agni and Indra. They may grant you victory. The glorious night has passed and the auspicious daytime has arrived. Wake up, O tiger among the rulers of men. Please accomplish what you have to do next. Brahmanas, commanders of the army, and the merchants, they are all longing to see you. O Raghava, please wake up. As Sumantra, who was an expert in giving advice and making strategies, was saying like that, the king could recognize the voice. Whenever it is Sumantra, he is not seeing him because he is talking from behind that heavy curtains or that thing, right? Heavy screen that is there. But still, he immediately knew it is Sumantra. So he said, Dasharatha said, O Suta, I asked you to bring Śrī Rāma. For what reason is my order not being followed? I told you to bring Śrī Rāma, right? I am not sleeping as you are thinking. Are you thinking that I am sleeping right now? No, I am not. Speedily go and bring my Śrī Rāma. Speedily bring Śrī Rāma here. That's what he said. Then thus King Dasharatha ordered once more in the antahpura. Now Sumantra heard the king's command. He saluted to the king with his head bent low, and then he started from the king's palace, keeping the command in his heart. Now he got the order second time. So he reached the main road that is decorated with buntings and flags. Now I want you guys to imagine, only imagine, feel it. Okay, as much as you can. He reached the main road. It is all decorated with buntings and flags, and the charioteer felt delighted and overjoyed. And he proceeded further casting the glances all around. He looked around, he was looking around and all, and he was going. And on the way, the Suta happily, he could hear the talks related to Śrī Rāma and about his installation from all the people. And Sumantra, he caught the sight of as he was going, he saw the palace of Śrī Rāma from far, and that resembled the splendor of Kailasa. That palace, Śrī Rāma's palace, is looking like Kailasa and is shining like its own, Indra's own palace. And it was secured with, from far if you see, there are massive doors, big doors, and you could see hundreds of balconies from the palace. Okay, there were hundreds of balconies like that in different heights. And its main facade, okay, what you can see, the facade, the main image, it was adorned with gold images, and it was provided with an outer gateway of gems and corals. Okay, the gateway is like all the things are all with gems and corals like that. And it was resplendent, and it was looking like a cave of Meru mountain. Okay, and resplendent as autumnal cloud. And it was decorated with large gems. It was decorated with large gems and garlands of golden flowers. It was decorated with a lot of pearls and adorned with sandalwood trees. And there were pleasant odors coming from it. Like that, from there when you go, there is a special kind of nice odor like Mount Dardura. This Mount Dardura is a mount, Malayagiri mountain. Okay, I'm sorry. Malayagiri mountain, and it has abundant sandalwood trees. That means sandalwood smell is coming from that mountain. Okay, that is how from that mountain it comes, and that kind of smell is coming from Sri Rama's palace also, and was graced with crying cranes means they are shouting. Cranes are crying loudly, like that. They are making their noise, and peacocks, even peacocks are also making their noise very loudly from there. And there was also the facade. We are talking about the facade, right? There are beautifully designed images of wolves decked with fine wooden carvings. Okay, fine wooden carvings that attracted the mind and eyes of men. They will actually look at it. The eyes, immediately it is very beautiful to look at. And another thing is, it makes you think, oh, what does it mean? What is this doing? Something like that, it makes you think also. So the images are in that way. And they attracted the mind and eyes of men by its bright splendor like that. And not only that, the palace was shining like the moon and the sun. It's looking like, and it resembled the palace of Kubera, and it looked like a replica of the abode of Indra. It was abounded by birds of various kinds, and the Sūta, he beheld that palace, he saw that palace of Sri Rama, resembling the Meru mountain in height. It is so high, and thronged with people who arrived there. There were so many people. You could see so many people also outside like that, and they were all together standing there with joint palms. And it was fully graced with people coming from countryside also. Even people from villages, they were also there. Why did they come there? They all came for the occasion of Sri Rama's Pattabhisheka, and they brought gifts to give Sri Rama. They all had gifts in their hands to give Sri Rama, and eager to behold when Sri Rama will come out. Let us see. They were all having that kind of mind, and very cheerful over his Pattabhisheka, like Sri Rama is going to become the king, like that. They were very Yuvaraja, like that. They were very happy about it. And the palace was grand. And now, again, he glanced at the palace now, Sumantra. We are looking with Sumantra's eyes. And the palace was grand, majestic in appearance, and very attractive, and was shining like a large cloud. And it was full of precious stones of every description, and was also crowded with servants and hunchbacked ones too. Okay, there are beautiful people and servants, and the hunchbacked servants were also there. There were so many servants also. And making way through the overcrowded main road, okay, with his chariot drawn by 4 horses. Okay, and the more of the chariot description will come later. But this chariot drawn by 4 horses, that is provided with a fender or a protecting plank. There is a protecting plank also, so nobody can fall onto that like that. It has that kind of thing also. And Sumantra headed towards the royal palace, and delighting the minds of people of the whole city. Okay, when he came, when Sumantra comes, everybody knows who is Sumantra. Okay, they will know that now Rama is going to go along with him. That is the reason why everybody knows, and everybody became happy to see Sumantra. Okay, and he was thrilled. And he arrived at the entrance of the royal palace. All the people became happy. And he was thrilled all over with joy to reach the great palace of Sri Rama. Before also he went, but they did not give this much description at that time. See, now we are coming across. Now he entered that palace, which was full of abundant riches, great palace of Sri Rama, and he was very, very thrilled to enter into it, and thickly crowded with deer and peacocks. There were many deer also there. And you know, in Uttarakanda, we will come across one more description of Sri Rama's palace, that there is Ashokavana, all these kind of things, and all that will also come. Anyway, in resembling the palace of Sachipati. Sachipati meaning Indra, remember that. And one after another, he entered 3 gates. How many gates were there? How many gates? 3 gates. Vithala, please. Sorry. So 3 gates. So one after another, he entered 3 gates, which was all richly decorated and shining like Kailasa mountain in height. So there were 3 enclosures, and which wired the realm of Devatas. It almost looked like the Devatas' residences. They were looking like that. And he crossed many excellent men present there. As he was going, the one after the other, 1 gate, 2nd gate, 3rd gate, as he was passing, he could see many, many great men present there, who are none other than people from Gain. There itself they came here. Okay, hence they all had, who always followed Sri Rama and had Sri Rama in their minds. They are like that, and hence they were loved by Sri Rama also. And the charioteer, he entered the gymnasium. He came, the Ganeshium is also very big. There is also big enclosure there. There he heard joyful words of men engaged in services connected with Pattabhisheka of Śri Rāma, as well as the highly delighted talks and invoking all round blessings to the heir apparent. Meaning to Śri Rāma they were all saying swasti vachanas, meaning what do you say, seeking good to happen to him, seeking auspiciousness to happen to Śri Rāma. They were all saying those kind of texts there, the Brahmanas over there. And then Sumantra, he further saw the lovely palace of Śri Rāma now, which resembled the palace of mighty Indra, and it was inhabited by beasts and birds. There were some animals there, there were some birds there, and it was shining brightly with its splendor, and it was looking like a lofty summit of Meru mountain. And he beheld the passage leading to the entrance. He saw the big passage, it's a big way that is leading to the entrance. It was overcrowded with numerous people from the countryside, standing with joined palms and carrying presents. And they all came in conveyances, they all came in some kind of vehicles. They were all parked there someplace else, it seems. They said their conveyances, they were left at some distance, and they came here on foot. That is how one should go to the Guru. When person is going to the Guru, at least if you have to, you cannot just go and do that. You have to go by walk to the Guru. So you have to park someplace else and actually walk to the Guru's place. That's what they say. Okay. Anyway, now he next saw the charming elephant in the rut that carried Śri Rāma on its back. Now I want you to imagine this. Okay, it was really powerful and it could not be controlled with a goad. With a goad meaning ankusham. With that ankusham goad, that kind of weapon, it could not be controlled. It's not easy to control it at all. It was capable of conquering the enemy and was accordingly named as Shatrunjaya. Shatrunjaya is the name of the elephant of Śri Rāma. Okay, what is the elephant? What is the name of the elephant of Śri Rāma? Shatrunjaya. Say that? Shatrunjaya. Now Sumantra also was the foremost of the king's ministers. Who were fully adorned, and he saw the ministers there. At that time when he saw the Shatrunjaya there, Shatrunjaya will be in an inner quarter like that. So near that Shatrunjaya there were many, many vehicles, like some horses were there, some small elephants were there, some chariots were there, and he saw, hey, I know all these elephants and chariots. And then he saw they are all ministers, some of the king's ministers, they also came there in order to wish Śri Rāma, in order to Śri Rāma, and they were beloved to the king, so they were also there, and they were all standing as one group there. And he actually drove them into a corner and he parked his chariot there. He entered the Ganeshium, which was rich on all sides. Now the gatekeepers, they did not stop him. The gatekeepers did not stop him at the gates, and the charioteer, he freely entered the inner quarters of Śri Rāma's palace. Okay, because they knew why he was coming and all, they did not stop him. Before they went and they asked, right? He told them, chariot, I am here, go tell Śri Rāma, like that. Now this time they did not stop him because he has to go. Everybody knows why he came and all. And now he entered into the Śri Rāma's palace. Only Śri Rāma lives there, like that. I mean with Sītā and their servants and all, which was shining like a stationary cloud perched on a mountain peak. It is looking like that. That palace is looking like a stationary cloud perched on a mountain peak, and it consisted of mansions resembling large aerial cars. I mean large vimanas, large aeroplanes. How do they look like? Not real, these kind of aeroplanes. I mean large divine aeroplanes. How they look like? Every building is looking like that. All mansions were like that, and it contained a stock of abundant precious stones. So everything is arranged with precious stones only. Okay, he entered into that place as an alligator would enter into an ocean abounding in precious stones. Like that, he looked like an alligator entering into an ocean abounding in precious stones. That's what they said. Now Rama Prasthanam. 1 second, please. Now Sumantra, who knew many old legends, again we are telling Sumantra knows everything, keep that in mind. Okay, he passed through the outer gate of the Ganeshium, which was very crowded with men, and next reached the other inner gate, which was very lonely, and it was guarded by young men wielding a barbed weapon. There is a kind of weapon called prasha, that is the name of the weapon, and a bow. Okay, they were having a bow also in their hands, and they were adorned with earrings of heavily polished gold, and they were unfailing in their duty and single-minded of purpose, and they were fully devoted to their master. Okay, that is who the second gate is guarded by them. And the third gate, near the third gate, he saw aged men. They were a little aged. Okay, they were wearing kashaya uniformed clothes. Okay, the clothes they were wearing were see how detailedly sage Valmiki explained. Why do we skip all of this while talking? I don't know. And near the third gate, he saw aged men wearing kashaya colored uniforms, richly adorned, with staff in their hands, and most attentive in their duty, and guarding the inmates of the gymnasium. Okay, they were all, these are all very, very powerful ones. So they all saw Sumantra coming closer. They sprang up from their seats. They were not standing, they were all happily sitting there. So they immediately stood up, and full of awe, they were all very, very happy, as they were all eager to do loving service to Śri Rāma. They want to do whatever Śri Rāma loves, like that. So Sumantra, the son of Sūta, he had a disciplined mind and highly expert in deliberation, etc. And he said to them, please say at once to Śri Rāma, Sumantra waits at the door. Now in the inner thing, he went and said. And they speedily approached Śri Rāma and reported the matter to the heir apparent, meaning Śri Rāma, who was his spouse. And Śri Rāma immediately asked them, no, bring him inside, who was in confidence with his father. Bring Sumantra inside to the room they were in. In the room, only Śri Rāma and Sītā were there, in that room. Okay, so when they were alone, then also Śri Rāma immediately asked him to bring him in to the room they were in, as he wanted to please Sumantra. Because Sumantra is very, I told you how we talked about Śri Rāma always respects elders. Okay, Shīla Vruddhas, Vayo Vruddhas, right, and Jnana Vruddhas. Okay, that's the thing. No one should betray the gurus, the elders, like that. And now he was like Śri Rāma. He was talking to Sītā at that time. The Sūta saw Śri Rāma, who was richly adored and looking resplendent as Kubera. Now Śri Rāma is looking like Kubera. He was sitting on a golden couch overspread with a cover, and holy and fragrant sandalwood paste of superb excellence and crimson as the blood of boar. That means Rakta Chandanam. It means Rakta Chandanam, meaning reddish kind of Chandana. Okay, that was applied to him. That is applied to Śri Rāma on his body entirely. And he was further accompanied by Princess Sītā. Sītā was also present there. Standing by his side, she had a chauri in her hand. She had a vinjambara in her hand. She is actually doing this to Śri Rāma at that time. As Chandra is accompanied by Chitra. Chitra meaning like when Chandra is with Chitra Nakshatra, the Chaitra Masam comes with that Nakshatra. Okay, it is like that. They were looking like so brilliant and radiant. And the Sūta, who knew the rules of decorum, even though Sūta is very old, he greeted Śri Rāma like a humble petitioner. He bent his bow, and like that he greeted Jaya Jaya Vardhaya, like that. And then Śri Rāma, a bestower of boons, who was glowing in his own radiance like the sun. Okay, he was looking like that. Sve Mahimni Pratisthitaha. We talked about this while the Ramanama Mahima. Okay, the one who is resplendent in his own radiance. Okay, that's Śri Rāma. He said he was looking at him with cheerful countenance. He like with smile on his face. He looked at Sumantra. And Sumantra spoke with joy and palms. He said, Kausalya Supraja Rama. That's what he said. Kausalya is blessed to have a worthy son in you, Śri Rāma. That's what he means. So he said, Kausalya Supraja Rama, your father desires to see you. Okay, here they did not wake him up because that is Vishwamitra's part. Now, so he said, your father desires to see you, the queen Kaikeyi too. So be pleased to go there. You please go there and let there be no delay. And the lion among men who possessed great splendor, he was highly pleased. And thereupon he showed his great regard for Sītā also, and said to Sītā, Rama said to Sītā, O Devi, the king and the queen together might surely had some talk. Now, because he said, Kaikeyi too, he said, right? So that's the reason why maybe the king and the queen together, surely they might have had some talk concerning me on the topic of installation. That dark-eyed mother of mine, Kaikeyi, look how Śrī Rāma respects everybody. So the daughter of the king of the Kekayas is very clever and favorable to the king, and she always wishes his well-being, and he is very, very obedient to him, and also my well-wisher too. Okay, do not think anything else, only listen to Ramana. Okay, she might have read his mind and wanted to please him. Fortunately, the emperor along with his queen, they have sent their messenger Sumantra for me. So Sumantra also has my interests at his heart. So, and accomplishes the objects of my desire too. A messenger from the council means the meeting that is happening over there with all those people, as together they are all assembled there. It might be in session in the royal gymnasium, and a member from that place has come to me. I am thinking it is related to the Pattabhisheka of the Prince Regent. He did not say of me, of Prince Regent, he said. Okay, whoever is going to become Yavaraja, maybe it is related to that matter. That's what he said. I am thinking it is related to the matter of Pattabhisheka of the Yavaraja. So he might then install me this very day. We do not know. I have to start immediately and go to the king. No, I have to go to the ruler of earth. So you know what? You enjoy being with your friends. You spend time with your friends while I go there. Okay, like that he said to Sita. Now the dark-eyed Sita is also beautiful. Yeah, so she was thus greatly honored by her husband. Just like that, without telling his wife, hey, what is there? I don't have to tell you everything. I can take my own this. And he did not think like that. He will talk everything to Sita. Okay, and that is what he did. So he told it to her. And then because she was honored in that manner by her husband, she also invoked divine blessings on her husband by saying, these are very, very auspicious verses. Okay, they have great effect on us because of listening. Okay, the king will coronate you as Brahma crowned Indra for the Rajasuya sacrifice. Like that, the king will coronate you. Okay, and you are going to be coronated with the instructions from Vedavetas that are present there. The people who are Vedavetas, whoever are there, they are going to chant, and under their instructions you are going to become like a prince. You are very much ready to rule the kingdom that is inhabited by the Brahmanas. You took on the sacred vow and completed it. Excellent. Like if you remember yesterday how Vasishta came, right? Vasishta gave them the Diksha, and both of them, they were meditating on Vishnu, Narayana, and like that, and they did all the homas and all that are required to be done, and they rested there, right? Like that. And one second, Vithal. Now he was wearing, now you took on the sacred vow and completed it, and you were wearing that excellent deer skin and very pure, and you are carrying a horn of antelope in your hand. Now I want you to imagine Śrī Rāma wearing silk clothes and putting excellent deer skin around him, that, and then he was having a horn of antelope in his hand. Okay, he was sitting like that. Okay, and I also wish to serve you all the time. Okay, and that's what Sita said. Let Vajradhara, Indra, protect you on the eastern side. Let Yama protect you on the southern direction. Let Varuna protect you in the west direction. And let Dhanesha, meaning Kubera, protect you in the northern direction. Meaning, that is the verse, she said. Purvam disham Vajradharo Dakshinam patute Yamaha Varunah paschimamasham Dhaneshastutaram disham. This is a mantra shloka. Okay, let all the devatas protect you from all sides. Like that, she said. And she followed him till the door. She did not go out, but she followed him till the door. And thus, Śrī Rāma took leave of Sita after going through all the auspicious rites appropriate for that occasion. Whatever that needs to be done by her, she did at that time. They did not specify what she did, but they said all the auspicious rites that needs to be done, he did. And then he departed from his palace along with Sumantra. And he came out of the palace like a lion coming out from a cave in the mountainous valley. Okay, that is how he came out of his palace. And as soon as he was coming out of the room like that, he saw Lakshmana. He beheld Lakshmana at the very first gate, bent low with the joint palms. That means if you are going from this side, it's third gate. Okay, third gate, and from there it's first gate. So as soon as he was coming out, there Lakshmana was there doing namaskara to him. Lakshmana just came there at that time. Okay, with joint palms. And then, so both of them, they went to the middle gate. And there he met with his friends and relatives. Okay, because his friends were all there waiting. And he saw those who longed for his sight, for his installation and all. And he met them and he talked to all of them, whoever came for him, to everyone, with everyone Rama talked very kindly. And next, the heir apparent, Śrī Rāma, who was a tiger among men, he mounted the excellent chariot there. Okay, at that place he mounted the excellent chariot, and which was very spacious and inlaid with gems and gold, and it was shining like a golden mountain, golden Meru mountain, and shining like fire, and it was blinding. If you could see it in one angle, it would actually blind you. It is so bright, it was looking like that. It was upholstered with tiger skin, and he moved rapidly riding his chariot. He is not the one who is driving the chariot, remember, Sumantra is the one. Okay, whenever I say driving, that means somebody else is doing it. And it was the sound of that chariot, it was like sound of clouds, like how the clouds, they rumble sometimes, right? Like that kind of sound is coming. And it was driven by super excellent horses, which were as big as young elephants. They were as big as young elephants, guys. It was like similar to Indra's chariot. Indra's chariot, Surya's chariot, they are all green color horses. We will come across Indra's chariot in Aranya Kanda also. Okay, and even of course, Yuddha Kanda, entire thing is Indra's chariot only. Anyway, so Matali will be riding the chariot. If you remember, yesterday we talked about Matali, right? The charioteer of Indra. Do you guys remember? Okay, I hope you remember that. So that Matali, he rides a chariot which is the horses are in green color. Even for Surya, Aditya Hridayam, you will come across Haridaswaha, Sahasrar, Cheswa, Haridaswa, many green horses should be there. Yeah, like that. But these horses are not green. What I mean to say is, these horses are as big as young elephants. And Raghava, who was radiating with his own glory, he quickly departed. There is a big way for departure. We will come across that tomorrow. Not tomorrow, maybe a couple of days later. And with the sound of a thundering cloud echoing in all directions, okay, the glorious chariot, it was going, it's not going too fast, it's going very slowly, okay, but still it's making that kind of noise. And the glorious chariot, it proceeded from the palace as the moon emerged from the large cloud, like that. As the moon emerged from the large cloud. If you remember yesterday or day before, when we talk about Dasharatha entered into the Kaikeyi's palace like a moon entering into the mass of clouds. That's what we said. Here the moon is emerging from the large cloud. The palace is looking like a large cloud, and Rama is the moon that is coming out of it, like that. And now Lakshmana, where is Lakshmana in the chariot? Lakshmana also mounted the chariot along with Rama. Wherever Rama goes, Lakshmana goes. So Lakshmana, he took the seat behind Śrī Rāma, and he was holding a wonderful chauri now. Okay, everybody, whoever is beside Śrī Rāma, they want to fan him. Okay, so he took that Vinjamara in his hand, and he was guarding his brother there. And an uproarious shout of applause when he came outside. Everybody was like, "Oh, Śrī Rāma!" Like that, everybody was shouting. Of applause rose among from the gathering of the people. And even as the chariot started to move, just like that, and then excellent horses, and even the foremost of the elephants also. Okay, now first the chariot is about to move. Before that, there were excellent horses and even some elephants which looked like mountains. Oh, they were following Śrī Rāma. They were going behind Śrī Rāma. Chariot started, and behind Śrī Rāma, many horses and elephants. This is like a procession going. Okay, this is like a Ureri Gimpu. You guys know Ureri Gimpu, right? When Devata goes in procession around around thing like that. Now Śrī Rāma is going in procession. Let us all also just get our hearts ready for that procession, like that. Now Śrī Rāma is also coming out for Ureri Gimpu. And so hundreds and thousands of elephants that looked like mountains and excellent horses, they were going behind the chariot. And in front of Śrī Rāma, there were armored warriors. Okay, warriors were there. They were all having armors around them, and they also applied sandalwood paste to them and other fragrant substances also. They were smelling beautifully, and they were wielding a sword. Okay, they were having a sword and bow, and they were marching in front of the chariot. And in front of them, in front of the people who were marching, these warriors, in front of them, there were men who invoking the blessings. That means the Brahmanas and all, who were saying swasti vachanas, all good auspicious things, and they were going in front of him. And on the road, all could hear the notes of musical instruments, and as well as the words of praise uttered by the panegyrists. Like the people who praise and all those people, they were singing words of praise, and that was also coming in one way, one side. And afterwards, okay, that sound, Brahmanas saying swasti vachanas, that sound. And another sound that is coming is shouts of warriors, like that. They were like a roar of lions. How do the lions roar? Like that. Warriors were shouting like that. Okay, they were going, everybody is making some more their own way of sounds and going. And all sides of Śrī Rāma, it was covered with showers of excellent flowers. Okay, rained by women decked with jewels. Okay, people, they were all buildings on the sides of the building, right? So some were there in their own homes, and from there they were showering from up there. Okay, some were down and they were just putting up there. They were just showering the flowers for Śrī Rāma like that. Okay, it is so beautiful. Now, and they were standing at the windows of their mansions and doing that. And women who were faultless in their limbs, meaning beautiful women, they stood in their mansions, and on the ground they were singing praises in order to please Śrī Rāma. Oh, delight for your mother, oh Kausalyananda Vardhana, your mother Kausalya, she will rejoice to see you installed in the throne of your father. We want to see your travel, like you are going there, right? We want to see that accomplished. And all the married ladies thought of Sītā, and beloved to the heart of Śrī Rāma, as she is the best among of all the married women. That's what they thought. And they thought in their mind, surely Sītā might have did great ascesses in her past lives. She might have did great ascesses as she became one with Śrī Rāma. As in this life, she became wife of Śrī Rāma, or one with Śrī Rāma. Okay, so as Rohini attained Chandra, like that. I told you Chandra has 27 wives, 27 nakshatras. Among them, he has more, what do you say, bias towards Rohini. He has more attraction towards Rohini, like that. So Śrī Rāma, like now they compare it like that. Remember this, because this will come. Rohini Chandra comparison will come in Sundara Kanda also, it will come. That's why. Remember. So Śrī Rāma heard all these words that are told by the woman, uttered by the woman, and then the delightful words of young ladies from the top of the mansions. Remember one thing, guys, those people are not like us. Okay. If you take Śrī Rāma or Arjuna, like Śrī Rāma is Paramatma, that's a different thing. Their seeing power and their hearing power will also be very much higher than what we have. Okay, you cannot compare it with the Kali Yuga person who are like people like me who are wearing glasses, or who cannot hear properly. Not like that. They are not like that. Okay, they could hear everything and they could see everything that is miles away. Then how can they keep their the arrows and all, how can they keep so far and they can hit the target? Because their viewing distance power, that is very sharp during that time. Okay, that's a different thing. For us, it's a totally different thing. That is why we cannot compare this body with that body at that time. So Śrī Rāma could hear all their words, and he was looking delightful. And Śrī Rāma, as well as he made different observations. He was listening. Everybody is making different kind of observation about him, and he was listening to every observation also, because he has the capability. Okay, and people in Ayodhya on the road, everybody who he is seeing, everybody is thinking that they are looking at him only. Okay, everybody is thinking that they are looking at him only. And here we have to, he causes delight to those who see him. Whoever, if we want to see Śrī Rāma, if you want to see, he will cause delight to us, like that. And here goes Raghava. Some were saying, here goes Raghava, who is about to inherit a great fortune by the grace of the king. all our desires will also be fulfilled, as he shall be our superior ruler. This will be our supreme gain, that Sri Rama is acquiring the rulership of the entire kingdom. As long as Sri Rama is the ruler of the men, no one will undergo any kind of disagreeable experience or any kind of suffering. That's what they said. They were talking like that. And Sri Rama, who was also glorified by auspicious blessings, shouting the Jai Jai Sri Rama, Jai Jai Sri Rama. Come on, all of us go Jai Jai Sri Rama, Jai Jai Sri Rama, like that. And then there were sounds of the Sutas, Magadhas. I told you who is Suta, who is Vande Magadha. They were also marching ahead of him. And he was also extolled by the eloquent Vandis, okay, those who praise and practice the king by glorifying their achievements and qualities, etc. And then Sri Rama was also looking like Vaishravana, Kubera. Today Kubera came a lot, guys, right? Kubera. Sri Rama is looking like Kubera accompanied by the elephants. That's what they said here again. So Kubera, he was looking like Vaishravana, Kubera, who was accompanied by the elephants. And Sri Rama also saw clean roads. Okay, he saw clean roads and elephants that were thronged with elephants in rut. And he saw she-elephants, he saw chariots, he saw horses, and he saw the crossings packed with large crowds of people. And he saw the roads that are lined up with shops and containing abundant jewels and large stocks of saleable goods. Everything he saw. Here, Sri Rama was going on a royal highway from his palace towards Kaikeyi's palace. We have to keep that in mind. Okay, that is where this sarga ends. We will also pause it here on a high note. The next sarga is also very, very auspicious sarga. Here Sri Rama is going on he is going on a procession. Okay, like that. In our hearts also, let us take him on a procession. Okay, like that. And I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. Śrī Rāma Jaya Rāma Jaya Jaya Rāma. Śrī Rāma Jaya Rāma Jaya Jaya Rāma. Śrī Rāma Jaya Rāma Jaya Jaya Rāma. Śrī Hanuman Jaya Hanuman Jaya Jaya Hanuman. 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 Śrī Rāma Sharanam Mama. Śrī Rāma Sharanam Mama. Śrī Rāma Sharanam Mama. Jai Shri Ram. One second.